please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. That's the only way you'll see me and know when I have a new video coming out, and give me feedback. I just want to thank everyone who supported my African Americans African Deception video 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, I didn't really think this video was going to get that big. I thought it would be like something I was just ranting about and no one would care, and I just did it because I was like, I need to get it out. So I'm happy that it was so successful, and I will continue to make content like that. So I want to talk about something called sunset segregation. Sunset segregation is like you work together, and when the day is over, everyone goes back to where they are from, or to their black, white, Asian communities, Jewish communities. So your boss could be Jewish, or your friends at work could be Jewish, but when it's time to go home, everyone goes back. And it's a study that says people like to live with people that look like them. And even on transportation, you could tell where you're going based on the people on your bus. So like I'll be on a 3 train. After Crown and Utica, white people get off. Black people keep going. And I don't want to talk about those 1 or 2 or that small percentage that lives here instead of here, because the overall picture is most people live with the color of the people that they are. This is a big deal because segregation never ended. People feel like it ended because you work together, but when you go home to your communities. There's Jewish families who make more money just because they're Jewish than other races. And even in gentrified Brooklyn, you see that white people live, you could live in the same neighborhood, Best Eye. White people live here, black people live here. Or they live around. It's like they never live in or entwined together. And I don't want to hear about those 1%, like I said before. So why is that? That's my question. Why is sunset segregation still possible? Have you ever heard of sunset segregation? And how can we change that? Because we do live in a more diverse community, but at the end of the day, work is more diverse than home. And I want to talk about this. I was reading that a taboo is a black boss. Black people are majority of the workers, but they're not majority of the bosses. Even if you look at things like the NFL sports team, most of the owners is white, so most of the captains is white. There's a very small percentage that are black. Why is that? It's just that I heard, and it's like this white guy said the 3 black people, and I'll put the video in the description. The 3 things about that they think about black people or original people are that all blacks are inferior, and all blacks need to know their place. So there's never a black boss because the owner is usually white. Why don't we own our own businesses? Is it that hard? Another thing I want to lightly touch on is that silence creates victims too. So not talking about it, not saying anything, assuming it's okay because of the racial differences. Like, for example, a lot of Middle Eastern men like to marry little girls. People don't say nothing. They're like, oh, that's their culture. It's their culture, but it's still wrong. This is just things I'm throwing out there because I want to have a discussion about, and I want you guys to let me know what video you think I should elaborate more on. The one I like the most is the sunset segregation because it's the most interesting to me. And people are scared to speak about racism. Why? I don't get why people are scared to speak about racism, because it does exist and it doesn't go away. And I think that people feel since no one talks about it, it doesn't exist. It still exists in people's hearts, just no one's elaborating on it. And another topic I wanted to make a video on, but I want you guys to tell me what I should make it, if I should, is little girls are the victim of sexualizations. Why? Why is this happening? Sex trafficking, being used by older men, and girls using their bodies to get things or to feel love. This is another big topic I really am interested in, but I'll make the video based on what everyone thinks is the best. So it's my other topic that I was thinking about is white poor people is the new black. Is this true? Should I elaborate and do some research on this? Is white people the new black? I don't know about that, guys. let's discuss this in the comments. So, white poor people or new black. I live in Cypress Hills, which is majority, I think, middle class to poor neighborhood. My building has white people in it. I don't think they're poor. I think they live together, two girls. They both have a good job. They live together because they want to pay cheap rent. And it's really quite nice. And the building is really renovated very nicely. So I don't know about white people, white poor people being a new black, because I don't know. And then back to the thing, presenting people from saying what's on their minds won't ever remove it from their heart. So just because we're not talking about racism does not mean people don't still feel it and think it. And I have coworkers that are like, I'm not racist, but they go home to their white towns and they hang with their white friends and they come to the city to help the little black kids. Like, but you wouldn't speak to me if I didn't work with you. So it's like, what's the border? What is racist? What's not racist? And do you have to actively think it to be racist? And it says people need to feel free to say what they want to, without the fear of being accused of being racist or bigamous or bigotry, whatever. I often say what's on my mind. I do get in trouble for it a lot, but I cannot change that about me. I try so hard. I try to think before I speak, and it just doesn't work for me. So maybe I'll make 2 videos, pick a topic. And the last thing I just want to say, we're going to have to become more ready to offend each other. This way we might save some children's lives, might protect others from abuse. And finally, we can see each other in our true colors. Give me feedback, guys. What video do you want me to elaborate more on, talk about more? And thank you for watching. Bye.